Hi everyone, welcome to March 2012's Astro Tarot channel. I am Tiffany Crosara and I am going to show you what the tarot says we have in store for this month. Generally this month we have energy around our thoughts, our communication, our actions and how they affect others. So it seems as if it's a very considerate time. We start also very apt with the Ace of Swords, which talks about the energy of communication. Fairness, justice, all of those types of energies are what we're seeing here in the Ace of Swords. It is followed by the card Integration. This is all about balance, harmony, partnership, and how we can create that beautiful blend with others. You've got here also, which struck me, was the moon with the water and the sun with the fire. And we have a lot of Pisces, Aries energy going on this month. It feels like with the retrogrades that we've got coming up, things to do with looking at our actions in the fire and the Aries, and spiritually in the Pisces energies that we have going on. And it feels like we're having to blend that energy together. Also, I feel March and April is being shown by the yin and the yang. March to me feels like the crossover point of the old into the new before we go into spring in the April with the new life. So I feel it's very apt to see these energies here. Also with the astrological tidings for this month, which can be read on the blog. Link for the blog will be under the video. So the last card we have for the first week is the Seven of Pentacles. This to me shows creation. And it feels to me as if what we are being shown here is that our thoughts and actions with others will determine what our creations are. So it feels like the first week of March, this is a very important theme. How you are thinking, how you are communicating with others, and how well you're doing that in terms of harmony and, you know, actually looking at, well, okay, maybe I don't like what's going on, but how can we actually work for the highest good here and not get drawn into the darkness, but into the cooperation and integration. Will provide us with this beautiful energy of creation at the end. So there seems to be messages and lessons around that in the first week of March. In the second week of March, we have got a lot of retrograde energy going on. Mercury will be going retrograde on the 12th, and it's quite interesting to see that mirrored in the cards as we have here. The first card that we have is the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is all about the past. Mercury retrograde tells us that we may well get communications from past people, and this card certainly actually really strongly confirms that. The next card that we have in the Osho is called laziness, okay, but this really is the Nine of Cups. So this can show a nice comfortable time, but it does, yes, show a time where maybe there's not a lot of action going on. Again, with retrogrades, this can be what it's like, a feeling of slowness or going back in time. And particularly as we've also got Saturn and Mars, which is the planet of action, going retrograde as well, it feels like everything is being held back in that sense. And again, look what we've got. For the third card that week, we have the Hanged Man. So yeah, you could say this is in the most active of weeks, the second week in March. It is a time of a lot of contemplation around the past, a lot of reflection, and maybe some people from your past popping into your life or your dreams, and feelings of nostalgia as well. Past patterns coming up, and if that happens, then be gentle with yourself. Try to see it as not that you haven't shifted it, but just another layer is coming up for a deeper excavation. Moving on to the third week, we've got quite a different energy, even though the planets are still retrograde. So it feels to me like the retrograde of Mercury is very strong the first week, and then we settle down a little bit into this lovely warm energy. Again, this seems a bit of a continuation from the first week. Let me show you that again. where we had the Ace of Swords, which was the thoughts and around the creations with other people and how that will bring us into our great creations. It feels like we've got that continuing because we have the Page of Pentacles here. Again, it's like saying that, you see, this last card in the first week was very much around picking the apples off the tree. In a sense, here you are with your apple, yeah, you're looking at the best out of the bunch that you've picked, and you're going, okay, what do I do with this? And what I like about this March is that it's not just about ourselves as an individual, it's about sharing with others. And again, you've got that here in the sharing card, which is the Queen of Wands, but it's known as sharing in the Osho Zen. So again, interesting that in the first week you've got the Ace of Swords along with integration, which was showing the need to share with others. And in this one you've got the Page of Pentacles, which is like another ace, it's like the Ace of Pentacles, and you've got it along with sharing. So it feels like we're really being asked to share our apple around. It's not like a sense of, oh, if I give you a bite of my apple, then I'm not going to have much apple left for myself. It's like a sense of, oh, let's consolidate and let's share everything, because it's going to make us all the more happier and healthy for it. And that's what you see here with the last card of this week. So it's gone from the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands to the Four of Wands, which is lovely. It shows a sense of good family, stability, joy, happiness, working with others in a structured way, which makes our creations big and powerful and solid and secure and gorgeous. So we've got some really lovely energy around the third week of March, but March just feels very up and down. We have this kind of balanced start to it, nice clear start, all about thoughts and where we're going with that. And then in the second week, it really feels as if we're, not doing much at all. And that's a mild way of putting it. And then in the third week, it's like, whoa, we're on it, all guns blazing. All those thoughts and reflections from the second week seem to be, not wasted. They seem to be going forward in the third week really well. But as I said, we've got an up and down energy. And in the fourth week of March, the first card is the Ten of Swords, which is like a mini death. I'm not surprised that we've got that in the month of March, because I really do feel like March is a crossing over point. So the last week of March, or the fourth week of March, shows this letting go of something, some big clearing coming in. The next card that you have of that is Control, which is interesting, because it feels like there's something here about us actually letting go of fear, because, if Control's here, then what's underneath that is fear. And especially as we've got the Star card, the Star asks us, can we let go of the need of our fears? Can we stop trying to control the universe? And can we just trust that everything is happening in its natural way? And can we see that we are part of that creation? And can we also see that the universe knows better than we do? And do we really believe that miracles can happen? Do we really believe that the world is our oyster and that we can achieve anything that we wish to achieve if we are aligned and true to ourselves? And this is a very strong message coming out here in the fourth week. So generally, March, you do have the Knight of Swords, which shows going forward. Even though there's so many planets in retrograde, it has a forward motion. And this here is great because it's the Master. It shows that we are coming off our repetitive patterns and actually going forward into a new level of consciousness. Great, great stuff. And yes, you have the Two of Wands. Again, this feeling of yin and yang and crossing over, old and new, up and down. We've got the polarities all the way through March. And of course, part of that polarity is your relationship to others. So have a very deep, spiritual, transformative awakening this March. and I'll see you in April.